And we are going to dive in, you guys. This I am super pumped for. I don't think that I've ever had this kind of like energy and or knowledge of training to be able to help you guys succeed. And if there's anyone new on here that's watching the recording that's not enrolled by me, obviously Jessica Cook, your double diamond leader, going for triple. I've got goals too. I'm scared of those goals too, but going for it anyway. So what is up for grabs for this month? For those of you who are wanting to push for Ruby, is obviously an average of $500+ a month, unlimited $200 weekly bonuses, promotion bragging rights for going Ruby because it's a big deal. And obviously you get like a Ruby recognition gift from the company. They give you jewelry when you rank up to that rank. And then on the way, you're going to be helping other people with their health, their wealth. It's so rewarding. It just feels good when you're doing it for you and then you're helping other people too. So obviously you get community, motivation, and all the good stuff that comes with it as well. So what I'm giving for anyone who is wanting to promote to the rank of Ruby for the first time is promo codes. So I bought my conference ticket and I have 10 distributor codes to help people get 50% off. So how I'm giving those codes, because I was trying to think about it, I'm like, I'll just give them to newbies. Maybe if someone signs a distributor, I'll give them their second distributor a 50% off code. But I think what I'm going to do is for anyone who gets their 4 perks members and 300 in volume, I'm going to give them, like whoever gets to that goal first, I'm going to give them a distributor code. For the ones who are taking the action and, putting in the effort, I'm rewarding you with those. 2 is for every 5 new rubies that pop within like the 21 that we have, there might be more people that hop on that want to do this too and go Ruby. They can do it too. But for any 5 new rubies that pop in this team this month, I'm going to be picking a winner to win a tablet. And then if we get to 5 more, everyone who is promoted Ruby still gets an entry, and I'm going to pick another person to win a tablet. And obviously, if you want the cash value versus a tablet, if you have an iPad or you have your device that you like, that's fine too. Okay, so there's also the team contests and prizes that you're going to be winning along the way, even if you're not enrolling, but obviously the enrollments come by putting in the effort. So in the fresh page, in our team page, right at the top under the featured section is our team contests for the month. So there is a distributor messaging contest. For every 100 DT messages, you can win product, cash, jewelry, surprises. And then same with host to post, getting haps up. For every 50 you get up in a month, you also win a prize. And you can, as soon as you reach 50, you can win another prize. You reach 50 again, you can win another prize. So I'm going to teach you guys or talk about how we're going to take those steps towards Ruby and get all those things that I just talked about at the same time, because it's going to be amazing. So, okay. I did want to give you guys a little bit of backstory on my story too, because I know that it can feel really intimidating going to that next level when you've never been there before and it's something new. I remember looking at a Ruby chart and being like, I feel intimidated. I don't know if I can do it. And then looking at a diamond chart and being like, there's no way I will ever reach that goal. But obviously I did and surpassed that goal. But when I first started, you guys, I didn't go Ruby until 10 months into my business, for a couple reasons. And I'm just going to be really transparent with everyone. You guys, I was so like in and out, so inconsistent. That yes, I would bring in customer enrollments and stuff like that, but I didn't actually sign my first distributor until I was just in my 5th month into the business. My daughter said her first word. I started when she was 5 days old. So keep in mind, I had a brand new baby. I didn't have an active social media. I had to learn everything from scratch. I was so tired, didn't know what I was doing. We didn't have host to post. We didn't have Zooms. We didn't have all that stuff. So it was a slow process. And she said her first word, Dad, when she was 5 months old. My husband worked in a camp job. And I told him over the phone and I literally cried after because I was like, man, I just feel so bad. Like I could totally do more. I have the tools that I have right at my fingertips to apply myself to reach that goal. And that's when the decision came. So asking yourself why you're deciding to do the business, whether it's, you say no to your kids, you want to relieve that financial stress. It can be a why that you don't want to have just as much as a why that you want to have. I didn't want him to miss out on those moments. I didn't want to have to tell him those things over the phone. I didn't want our daughter to miss out on like him being there, all of the things. So I was like, you know what? I had to reflect. What was I doing or what was I not doing? I was not posting each day. It would be like 2 days, I would post, 3 days, I would put up a post. I might work 2 days in a row. I was like, man, I'm really only working like 3 days out of the week. How can I expect to make an income if I'm not even putting in the effort? Am I consistent posting about the business to get distributors? Scrolled through my page. I'm like, I posted like twice last month. I just remember having that hard conversation with myself and being like, okay, I know what I'm not doing. I know what I need to do. I'm not adding, I'm adding 5 people a day because I was really nervous. 8 years ago, strangers on the internet was a thing. Now we like date online, but I just remember being like weird feeling. And I was like, I'm not messaging people because I was scared of being pushy, being salesy, people telling me no. And then I was like, you know what? I have such an awesome thing to offer someone who's struggling. I should be asking anyone if they need help with their health goals or financial goals. So I just got a little brave and started doing the things that my leader was telling me to do. And then all of a sudden, I started getting that success. And I not only, signed my first distributor that month that I decided, but I also got myself to Ruby. I got my husband's account to Ruby, got him home from his away job 4 months later, and he's been able to be here since that, making that decision. So doing this right now, going Ruby takes a decision. I'm going to break down how to get there in a sec. Okay. You guys, and my weekly bonuses were more than my monthly Ruby paycheck. So that's one of the first things that I want to talk about is the weekly bonuses. I want to give you kind of the simplified version of what we're going to do and then the big picture for Ruby. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, my screen. I'm going to dive into boards because it's right in here. So I recommend going and printing this out under the fresh board. Oopsie daisy. There's a folder that says trackers, charts and trackers. So this one right here at the very top is a For and a Friend tracker, the weekly bonus tracker. This is what our weekly goal is going to be every single week is one of these right here. So if you're in your first 3 calendar months, this is called For and a Friend. And for every 4 customers that you get, at a total of 300 in BV, which I'll go over in 2 seconds for those of you who are new. It's okay. It's a learning curve. Ask questions. Drop them in the chat as we're doing this. Come back and message me if you're watching the replay and be like, can you clarify this for me? I asked a million questions. I was like, I don't get it. So it's okay if you don't understand. But this is a $67 weekly bonus. So 4 customers or 4 perks members and a total of 300 BV. So what BV is, since we're open internationally, and like, I'll just use the gummies. A bottle of gummies in the US is 45, 61 for us in Canada. I don't know what it is in the UK, but it's like 1,200 Mexican dollars in Mexico. So it's really hard to base a paycheck off of a dollar amount. So they make all of our products have this one thing called BV, which is of the value of our product. So the gummies are 30 BV. So obviously we need 300. We want to multiply that. And I'm going to be putting a board script together for the slimming gummy, how you can go from just the gummy to a pack that's going to give you at least 80 volume or 100 over 100 volume, and making a recommendation so that you can just get 4 and get this done. And then it's like, boom, oh, $67 this week. Okay, sweet. Let's do it again because they are unlimited. So once you get your 4 customers done, keep in mind, I'm going to be giving you a 50% off code to help somebody get started half price. So as soon as you sign one distributor, you get an additional $133. So this whole thing is called For and a Friend, and it's $200. So does anyone on here have any questions about that so far? If you want to earn a $200 weekly bonus every week, drop a 1 in the chat. I will drop a 1. I love weekly bonuses. I love weekly bonuses. I'm like, ooh, paid for that. Ooh, paid for that. Because waiting for a paycheck it's just nice to get paid weekly. In Australia, they did it. And when I lived there for 6 months, and I was like, they need this everywhere. Okay. So where's my notes? Just so I don't lose track. Where am I? Oh, that's not it. Notes. Sorry, just 1 second. I lost my page. Okay, weekly bonuses. Okay. We talked about BB, we talked about the code. So when you do this, when you're new in your first 3 calendar months, if you complete a 4 and a friend this week, one next week is another 200, one the next week, it's $200. So you'll be getting, like, my goal is to help you guys get a weekly bonus every week. And when you do it 3 times in a month, you get an additional $469 builder bonus. So this is $1,000 in just bonuses alone, not including Ruby. So that's why this month is going to be a freaking awesome month for any of you guys who are like, I would love $1,000 in bonuses and $500 paycheck in November 15th before Christmas. So the reason why doing it 3 times is powerful is because it sets you up for Ruby, which I'm going to go into next. Okay, so we're going to go back. We are going to go to the Ruby roadmap tracker. So this is another thing that I would recommend printing out, saving it in your phone or on your tablet, and you can adjust it as you're doing it. And it literally shows you step by step of how to do it. This is the one. This is what it looks like. I mean, if you need me to send these to you, I can send them to you in a personal message. Just message me that you want these two. So this is Ruby. This is a Ruby chart right here. So you know how we were talking about do 4 and 1 3 times is because you put distributor number 1, distributor number 2, distributor number 3 in here, and this is you, and you were boxed for this promotion. Okay. So, and I'm going to talk about how to get distributors in a second. If you're like, well, I don't know how to sign, I don't know how to help people. That's the backstory of where I'm here to help coach you how to do that at the same time. But I just wanted to go over like what it's going to look like. Okay. So as you're getting your customers, you're putting them in these blanks right here. You're signing, you get your 4 customers, you're going to fill them in. And just look at this list, you guys. For every 4 customers you get, this is a $67 customer bonus. This is a $67. This is $67. So you get $390 in just Perks member bonuses alone as well. So you're getting additional customer bonuses on top of those. Okay. I like money. I like numbers. So don't mind me if you're like, that seems like a lot of customers. I am really intimidated by that amount. I've been doing this business long enough that I know that if I'm getting 10 host to posts up a day, usually I'll sign at least 1 customer. It'll come either right on that day or the next day or within that week. Those conversations I will sign from them if I'm getting usually my 10 haps up a day. And that is all we're focusing on with Ruby. Haps, 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 haps. So I'm just going to minimize this screen and I'm going to stop share for a sec and just talk about host to post. So if you guys want to have, there we go. I went back and forth in my mind whether to do this one-on-one with people or if you want to be in a Ruby push chat and we're only focusing on host to posts in there and we're just being accountable, showing that we got our 10 up each day. Just to, give that little extra support, that little extra motivation to get it done. I know that it can be intimidating for some people to be in a group chat, but I feel like that's like the push that we need in order to get what we have to done, or else we don't do it. We see other people doing it. I don't know about you guys, but I know me. I'm like, they're all getting their host to post up. Like I need to get my, stuff together. Host to post is what it takes. It gives you everything that you need. And if you can figure out host to post, everything else will come. So this is the goal. If you're new and you don't know what host to posts are and you're confused, just message me. But when someone else puts a referral post on their page, like, okay, When I started the business, I didn't have an active social media. I literally had to add my high school friends, my family, friends, coworkers. I had 300 people that I was able to kind of start with. And so when you post on your own page about the product or the business, you're only reaching 300 people. You're going to run out of people. You can't sustain a business long term with 300 people. So if I got 10 of my friends to post for me and they each had 300 friends, that's 3,000 people versus 300 people. And that's why you can sign customers much quicker when you're doing host to post. So not only when people are liking and commenting, you're adding them. So you're automatically growing your network with strong potentials who are interested. Anybody who likes or comments, we're messaging them about the product, and you're getting customers. Anyone who hosts a post for you, you're offering them the opportunity and you're talking to distributors. So if you can do host to post, like this is like a huge business generator over and over, building, creating that momentum for enrollments. So a lot of people who host a post for me, Nicole, I think Wendy, I think you guys all host a post for me. I offered you the business and or you came into my circle from host to post. And then I offered you the business at one point and you guys signed. So that's the beauty of HAPS. So gummies is what we're focusing on. Like I said, I'm going to be putting a board together that focus on the gummies and then into the upsell for like the 30-day drop in our pack. So it's like 3 systems. It's been working so well for top income earners. I'm really excited to give it to you guys as well. And we're just going to rinse and repeat. Gummy HAPS, asking for HAPS, offering the opportunity to host. Okay, so it is really simple, but it just takes work. I think that's what the bottom line comes down to, is being consistent, putting in the work. I know for every 100 distributor messages I send, I will sign 1 to 3 distributors. So I know 100 might seem like a big number, but if you're getting 10 HAPs up a day, all you're doing is asking those 10 people to post for you, 10 people a day. And if you can be consistent asking 10 people a day, and your 10th day, you're going to, knowing that you're going to sign a distributor, at least 1, if not more, that, and doing it even when you're feeling discouraged. Because I remember thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I've been sending 10 distributor messages a day and no one's enrolled yet. You just have to know that you're planting seeds, and like, you will sign if you're being consistent with it. I promise you. So can you be consistent enough and pushing through to make it happen, even if it doesn't happen right away? And sometimes it does. Sometimes it happens right away. More so now than ever, because everyone's needing an extra income right now. Holy moly. Like, anyways, you guys, we have 26 days left in the month, minus, the weekend if you take a day off like I do, or Halloween, of course. We have like 22 days of work ahead of us. And this isn't just like a side gig where we're like, oh, 100 to 200 bucks would be nice. This is $500 a month plus extra income. So it's going to take like 2 hours a day. But the nice thing about this business is you can decide when those 2 hours are going to happen. So after this Zoom, I recommend sitting down with yourself and looking, okay, this is my work schedule. I have to take my kids to soccer, or this on this day, I have a birthday this day, and saying, okay, I'm going to work for an hour. I'm going to wake up an hour earlier and get my hour of host to post messages sent out, and then my post up, my story up, and then I'll just reply and add people for the rest of the day. Write my names down, same thing the next day. It's literally going to be like 2 hours a day, but you set your schedule of when you want to put in that time. Okay. I wrote down some red things. You guys, it just means pushing to get that one thing done and prioritizing it. And even today, don't say, okay, I'll do that first thing tomorrow. Because I used to always tell myself that I'll do that tomorrow. I'll start fresh on Monday. Do it today. You're watching this recording right after this Zoom, go and send out 30 host to post messages. Get a giveaway post up. If you need help with that, message me and say, Jessica, I don't know what message to use. I don't know what post, and I'll walk you through it, that part. But okay. So you guys, we have our daily task chat. If you're not in there, get in there. there's a post that's there. There's a story there. There's messaging for distributors. There's messages perhaps, and there's follow-up messages. Gives you everything you need, but Boards also has it. So if you don't like a script or if you want to do a different style of post, I'm just going to show you. So distributors, I think, is going to be one of the big things. You guys, we have to post about the business each day in order to sign distributors. I was so inconsistent posting about the business before I signed DTs. So that's one of the things I would love for you guys to work on. Boards, where did you go? Is it in here? So this one, I closed it. Oh, sorry, one sec. Oh, I'm frozen. Shoot. Sorry. I did not need to get that chart out. So can you guys see that? The boards there again? It's on this side over here. No? Can you stop?
Now I can. Yeah, now I can.
Okay, perfect. So when you go into the fresh board and you go to posting 101, there's business posts here. There's hundreds of posts in here. The more personal that you can be with your post, take one of these and then personalize it and make it into your own, the faster you're going to sign distributors versus just like a copy and paste. You got to get a little vulnerable. You got to share a little bit of your struggle, your story of why you're doing this. You have to get yourself on your page. I remember before when I started, I told my girlfriend, I'm like, I'm the one who takes the pictures. I'm not the one who's in the pictures because I hate photos of myself. And she's like, well, you're a business owner. You're going to have to get yourself out there. You know, if you had a store, you'd be in the front. Everyone would see you. And they relate with you and they connect with you. So if they're not seeing you, they're not connecting with you. They don't know you're a real person, especially all these people from host to post coming to your page. Is it real, legit? If they see you and get to know you, you're, like I said, you're going to sign distributors faster as well. And when you can tell your struggle of where you were before, people are like, I'm struggling in that now, and then talk about where you're going to go. I am going Ruby at the end of this month. I'm going to earn $500 a month. I'm going to be earning bonuses every single week. That's going to help my family. You know, we were struggling before, and I just decided that we're getting out of it, and XYZ. Okay. So your story is powerful. Your story will relate with someone that my story doesn't relate with, but you just have to be able to get yourself out there and get it in your stories as well. Okay. Using the products. Using the products is huge. I didn't use the products for the first 5 months, sorry, going into this 6th month or 7th month of my business because I was nursing. So I didn't use any of the products until after. You don't have to have used the products, but once I started getting my own results, I really started bringing in more customers. Even if you're showing yourself taking them and that you're wanting to make a positive change without these huge drastic, you know, before and after photos or things that you don't necessarily want to do, when people just can see you're trying to improve your health and you're helping others, they're going to know to come to you with those solutions to the problems that they have. They're going to trust you're using them. One of my excuses when I started was I don't have money to pay for products. You guys, I didn't have the money to pay for products. So my girlfriend was like, well, you can put your 80 volume auto shipment up and sell the samples, get the coffee and the greens. So I started using the greens. I would sell the coffee, or I would get wraps and I would buy the greens and I would sell the wraps and it would pay for my auto shipment. There's one solution. 2 is if you don't have the money to put up front or invest to hustle to get some of that back, because I know it can be scary to put the money out, is win a contest, win free product from me, get 100 distributor messages out ASAP. You can send 50 distributor messages today and 50 tomorrow and just rip the band-aid off and get uncomfortable and do it. And I'll send you free product and you can start using it and start getting results and posting about it to help yourself with those customer enrollments. There's always a solution. There's no problem. There's always a solution. And or get a 50 host to post. So message your booty off and tell you, you know, you ask enough people, hey, I'm going for a really big bonus that's going to help my family out. Would you mind throwing up a referral post for me? It would mean a lot to my family. Would you be up for that? You get into our $400 cash giveaway. I would totally appreciate it. You know, so send voice notes if you need to. Get those hats up. As soon as you reach 50 host to post up, you also win a prize. So So much goodness to come, you guys, for those of you who are wanting to go after it. And then if you can complete diamond, some people can go diamond really fast if they're, or sorry, some people can go ruby really fast with taking enough action. So you have your minimum goals, 10 host to posts up a day, but if you want to go big, you can definitely multiply those efforts. I can usually get a ruby done if I'm pushing for it myself within 10 days. That's like my goal. So if you can do that from now until month end, you can go diamond by the end of the month. There have been people who've gone diamond in 9 days, 13 days. So like, don't sell yourself short on the amount of action that you can take depending on what you want for yourself. But I would say focus on a 4-in-1. What day is it today? We have our 20% off the website for all customers. On top of their 25% off they get 45% off retail right now. So go and get as many haps up or direct message people that you can and bang out your 4-in-1 in the next like 5 days. I know that might seem like a lot, but that's going to be what it takes if you're wanting to go big. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you get through those growing pains because I know it can be like, I don't know if I can do this, but I believe in you and I know that you can do it. You 100% can do it. Okay. You guys, and have fun with it. It doesn't have to be all work. Social media can be a lot of fun. You're just incorporating it into your everyday life and helping people along the way. Okay, I'm gonna kind of almost finish this out. This was short. I told my girls it was gonna be like an hour. I'm like, did I talk so fast? It's 30 minutes. But you guys, staying in your comfort zone will leave you in the same place. I was stuck in the same place in my comfort zone for months until I decided I'm gonna put in effort to actually do and complete the things that I told myself I was gonna do. And then you have to grow in order to change, or things stay the same, but it's worth it. It's worth it if you're getting that change that you're wanting for yourself. Push the fears aside and say, I can, I will, I'm ready. Like, let's go. Like, let's do this. And you kind of have to get in that same mindset each day. So mindset's really important, you guys. Get on some kind of Audible. If you can't afford to pay for an Audible book, go on YouTube and search 5-minute motivational video and start your day with 5 minutes pouring into yourself, giving yourself that kick in the butt, that courage. I needed so much courage when I first started messaging people. I was like, my hands are shaking, I'm sweating, but I'm like, my kids are worth it. I'm worth it. I can do it. Like any job that I start, if it's a brand new job, I'm going to go in with the same nerves. Feel that those like awkward, I'm so awkward. Those awkward feelings, you had to push through it anyway. So 5-minute motivational videos was so good for me. You Are a Badass, if you're needing a boost of confidence, is a really good free YouTube video, YouTube Audible. So get into that mindset each day, right on the track, and then it's like, oh, gives you that fire that you need to like push through those fears and get what you need to done. Okay, so I'm going to open it up to Q&A. Anyone have any questions? You can unmute if you don't want to type it, if you don't want to talk. You can, but I always say, like, unmute. Ask me questions. I'm here to help.
So for me, I know that I was having just the same group of people that would want to post for me. So it's like, if you can't get past that, then what would you, suggest? Because if it's the same group of people posting a post and then there's not really a response from that, how do you get more people to do it? Do you change?
That's a great question. That is actually a really good question because people get stuck. Nicole's nodding her head because she knows, and Wendy probably knows. We still get the same people who've posted for us forever post and they get no traction. So a couple ways to help is one, going through your Facebook friends list. You just got to ask everyone. So if you're getting a giveaway post on your wall and it's the same people commenting, it's because Facebook algorithm has connected you with the people that you talk to, you comment on most. Those are the only people that see your posts. If you haven't talked to someone in 3 to 6 months, Facebook doesn't even connect you to what their newsfeed is, and they don't even see yours. So going through your Facebook friends list, go and comment compliments. Everyone loves a compliment on people's posts. They're going to start seeing more of yours. That's one way. Direct messaging people that you haven't talked to since high school can feel so awkward, but you know, you can just go and say, hey, I saw your post about you and your family. You know, we haven't chatted in a while. I don't know if you've seen, I started a business. I'm doing a cash draw. Anyone who wants to put up a post, did you want to get your name in? Like, either way, just let me know how you're doing. And hit the new people. That's one. If you don't have a large network, or if you're like, I've messaged everyone that I feel comfortable with messaging, got to get out of your comfort zone and message anyone extra, but you got to grow your network. So when I first started, I told my girlfriend, I'm like, I don't feel comfortable adding strangers to my Facebook page. I'll do 5 people a day. So my business was really slow. That's why I wasn't signing for a long time too. 50 is our maximum. I would say add 50 people a day. So where I find people is I'll scroll my newsfeed and I'll find like a mom post. Like if it's her and her kids, and I'm like, moms support moms. I go on, I click the likes. It's got 20 likes. I'll add 10 moms from there. Go to the next post, scroll my feed until I find someone else's post about food that I like, or dogs that are nature. All those people liked it. I post about those things. I'm adding all those people. That's another option. And then the third way is giveaway host to post. So getting your friends to post about the cash draw and 30 of their friends comment on it, you're adding all them, and then you're asking all those 30 people to post versus just your immediate circle, you're stepping outside. So you can even give them all giveaways, and then all of a sudden you got like 100 people that you have to get back to, and you can just kind of tackle, you know, 30 people a day or 50 people a day or whatever that you have time to do. Does that make sense? So there's a couple different solutions. So that was an awesome question. Anybody else feeling brave? Or if you have another question, you can ask. Okay, you guys. So I think that is kind of the sum of it, is just you have to do the simple tasks. You have to post each day, story each day, open signs on, and then you got to ask for host to post and get other people posting, and then adding all those people who are interested, starting those conversations, writing everyone you talk to down, and then following up. Next day, repeat. You just do the same thing. It just takes being consistent and then having those new conversations. So that being said, I think that's it. So go out there and get it, you guys. If you need any help with anything else, message me. I believe in you. Like I said, I know that you can reach those goals. It just takes the work, and I'm here every step of the way. So like, if there's no silly question, come to my inbox. And I am going to be rewarding people as well who are signing customers, because as I sign customers and distributors, I also give my customers and distributors to my team as well. So I'm going to be helping the ones who are working, making sure that they're completing their Ruby if I'm able to help as many of you as I can. Keep putting in the effort. I'm going to throw in a homework challenge for you guys. Is every day I'm going to be watching who's commenting on the posts in the fresh page. Go and make sure that you send 10 distributor messages today. You can ask the people who commented on your business post or story, if you got them up, which you should be. Anyone who hosted a post for you in the past, go and message them, or just direct message. Scroll your newsfeed. Who's positive? Who puts up good content? Who has tons of followers? Who's a mom that could probably use income? Ask 10 new people a day. Go and comment your 10 by tonight on this. And then go and get your host to post up. As soon as you get your 10, take a screenshot. Even if you don't get 10, if you get 3 is better than none. It takes time to get in the rhythm. Go and post them on there. And anyone who's going Ruby, like making sure that you're trying to hit 50 haps by the end of the week. I would say make it your weekly goal to get 50 up a week and watch the magic happen, and win prizes. I'm going to give you all prizes. You get a product, and you get a car, and you get a like Oprah. All right. So anyways, that's it. I'm not going to take up any more of your guys' time. I appreciate you taking the time to show up for yourself and be here. It's going to be such an awesome month, you guys. So let's do it.